You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
In Dubai, one of the most anticipated rematches of the year was played out as Usman Nurmagomedov defended his PFL lightweight title against Ireland's Paul Hughes. The fight was hyped as a chance for Hughes to settle the score after their razor-close first encounter earlier in the year, but what unfolded has left fans, analysts, and even fellow fighters in heated debate. Nurmagomedov was awarded a unanimous decision victory, with the scorecards reading 50-45, 49-46, and 48-47. On paper, it was described as dominant. But those numbers told a very different story than what was witnessed inside the cage. Hughes had pressed forward with relentless energy, escaping dangerous positions, and rallying back in exchanges that pushed the champion to his limits. By the final bell, many believed the Irishman had done enough to make the fight razor-thin, if not win outright. What shocked the MMA world most wasn't just the result, but the margin. The 50-45 card, in particular, drew outrage online. Commentators and journalists called it criminal and despicable, with broadcaster Ariel Helwani stating it might be the worst single scorecard in the history of the sport. Fans echoed the sentiment, insisting that Hughes had been fighting not only Nurmagomedov, but the officials too. The contest was also marred by fouls. Nurmagomedov was seen landing a headbutt after the bell in round 1, and repeated infractions went largely unchecked by the referee. Many argued that a point deduction should have been enforced, which might have changed the complexion of the outcome. Instead, the champion's hand was raised once again, and the Nurmagomedov legacy of dominance inside the cage continued. In his post-fight speech, Usman dedicated the victory to his father and thanked his team, including coach and cousin Khabib Nurmagomedov. He insisted he had won every round, and suggested Hughes underestimated him, while also calling out England's Alfie Davis as the likely next challenger. Khabib praised Hughes for forcing Usman to improve, admitting that this fight pushed his protégé harder than any other. Hughes, visibly disappointed but gracious, took the microphone to thank his supporters who had traveled to Dubai. He promised to return, insisting that this setback would not be the end of his championship journey. His fighting spirit was undeniable, and even critics of the scorecards acknowledged that Hughes had proven himself to be every bit at the champion's level. Elsewhere on the card, Corey Anderson defended his light heavyweight belt in another grueling rematch, and Sergio Pettis delivered a knockout that is already being called one of the best of the year. Still, it was the lightweight main event that dominated discussion, both for its drama and its controversy. In the end, Nurmagomedov left with his undefeated record intact, and his belt still around his waist. But the storm surrounding the scorecards ensured that this fight will be remembered not just for its action, but for the questions it raised about judging and fairness in MMA. Stay subscribed for more videos.